Hey guys, it's me Mr. Blue back with another video. In today's video, I will be teaching you how to make a simple artwork in CSGO with only Photoshop and some website that will be linked in the description below. Enjoy. Now, what sites we will be using for this video is called Broskins and Steam and 3D rendering by CS Money. I'm not sponsored by any of these sites. This is just, in my opinion, what's the best for usage of this kind of artworks. You can also use 3D rendering if you know how to do that, of course. And I also want to apologize for my English. Thank you very much. And so let's get into it. So first off, you of course want to find the gun, the skin itself that you want to have made into an artwork. So for example, in this case, I'm using Oni Pixel's Op Lighting Strike with the Titan Hollow, IBP Hollow, LDLC Hollow, and LeBoost Hollow, of course. What you will do now is basically just go into your inventory or the guy's inventory that you're making the artwork for. So you'll copy the link for it, the inspection link for the gun itself that you want to have made into an artwork. You later go over to what's so-called Broskins. In Broskins, you will just search up Broskins. All of this will be linked in the description below. You'll hit screen, go down, and just copy and paste the inspection link and click Get Screen. From here, it will load your gun. So all we gotta do is wait until we get the 3D rendered done. So we got it, and we just hit 3D render CS Money. We hit that and we just wait for the 3D rendered gun to load. Once we have it loaded, we can zoom in, change position of the actual gun itself. We can change stickers of it, the wear of it, the skin, and everything that you want to change basically. So what I want to do is just find a good lighting spot. For example, that's good enough right there. You can also tilt it and rotate it if you hold left click, but we don't need that today. So we want to go in, zoom out a bit so we get the whole op in the whole skin on the screen. If you have it too much, the barrel itself will be cut out in the picture that you save, so don't zoom in too much. So when we have the position and lighting we want of the skin, we just go up to the right top and click the little square up there. I usually make new folders and name them after the guy I'm making the artwork for. So in this case, Oni Pixel. We save it, open it, and save the gun itself. We have it saved, so we can just close that down. We can close the web browser down and go up and start up Photoshop. So when you get in on Photoshop, you will open the picture that you saved in 3D rendered CS.money and open that 3D rendered up in Photoshop and just wait for it to load. So when you got it up and running, this is what I was talking about. I kind of failed a bit on this one. So you gotta zoom out a bit so you don't get the barrel cut out. But for me, that's alright because I can just fix that easily today. So when you have this up ready for setup, we just take the quick selection tool up here and just run it across the op itself. Pretty easy and smooth until we get the whole done. Now if we fail a bit, we can just Control Z until we get the whole op, and make sure to zoom in sometimes and make sure that you get the whole op itself so you don't cut out some parts. So it's looking clean. Like these small particles we don't really care about, so we're good with that. So when you have that done, you can just Control C and hit open again and open a background that you want to put the op in. So in this occasion, I've opened it and I have a sand background. I already have it up and running. So once you've opened the background and the op is selected, you copy and paste the op inside of the sand, and this is what it will look like when it's done. Actually not. You will have these spots everywhere, but how to fix those spots is pretty easy. You take the little lasso tool here, right click and take the polygon polygonal lasso tool, my bad, sorry. And then you just, if you have any purple spots or blue spots, whatever your background here is blue, for example, we will just quick select and just cut it all out like that. Let's say it was blue all up here. So we just hit that and delete, and that should make all the blue until you got a clean op like this. So that part is pretty easy. You don't really need to, I don't really need to show that part. So once you're done with that, you basically just get the op, rename it to op, just to make it easier and simple to locate the op. You click on it, you click edit and hit free transform. With this tool, you can move the op around and place it wherever you want in the background. So I'm gonna find a good spot where I want to place this op and go from there. Okay, I got the setup done. We got the op placement. Looks a bit scuffed, I know, right? Shouldn't really, looks like it shouldn't be in there, but we can fix that easily just by double clicking on the op itself, on the layer op, and just drop some shadows. Spread the shadow to 96 pixels and drop the angle to whatever lighting you have. So the lighting I have seems to be around minus 157 degrees. So that looks pretty good, I think. Looks like it fits in there. Looks like it should be there. So on to the next step. What you want to do is just click the little circle down here and open curves. What curves can do is basically lighten up and darken the picture, the whole picture itself. So we want to do that. We want to just follow this little wave we got here with the line. So you click and drag the line and just follow the wave down until you get something like this. And it looks a bit like it's nighttime, it's sun setting, looks vibing, it just looks nice. So we want to do the same thing, but this time click on the background, unlock the background and just click the circle again and curves. You can just open it like this above the op as well. Just drag it down under the op. So make sure this curve number 2 is under the op and above the background. You want to drag that a little bit down so it looks like the sun is setting a bit more. Just like that, we have a nice looking background and a nice looking op. So click back on the curves one, open a new layer and just call it, for example, glow. So what we can do with this glow is open the brush, select the brush, make the brush, I would say around 340 something pixels, so somewhere around 340 pixels. So if you have a sticker, you can follow these instructions, but if you don't have a sticker on your gun that you want to fix up, then you can skip this. So what you want to do is just make a new layer, call it glow or whatever you want to call it. Select the brush, make it white, always white. First one, just make a quick tap and then go to normal, where it says normal above the layer, and make it to overlay. So what we have done now is just create a white overlay above the sticker itself, so it looks like it's glowing. We have a glowing effect, but we're not done there. So we can I can rename this to Titan because it's a Titan hollow. So Titan, and then we can make a new layer once again and call this one Titan 2. So what we want to do is do the same thing, make the brush a bit larger this time, let's say 470. And then the color of the sticker itself, so hold Alt to quick select color and just take the sample of the sticker itself and just drag it up to max. What we want to do now is just make a simple tap and we got a glow effect. Now we're not done here. We want to hit the layer selection thing, blending mode. Sorry, we want to hit the layer blending mode and select soft light. So as we can see here, we got a pretty neat looking glowing effect on that Titan hollow. Sorry for that voice crack. We got a pretty little glowing effect on that Titan hollow. Pretty cool looking, I would say myself. Now what we just do is do the same thing with all the stickers you have on the gun. So I'll see you when we're done with everything. I will just speedrun this and see when it's done. So now you can see I am done with all the sticker glows and it looks pretty cool, I have to say myself. We got the sticker glowing and the night effect, the sun setting effect, it's looking nice. But what else can we do? Let's figure that out. So what I would say we could do first is make a folder and just click, all you gotta do is click next to the little circle thing that I told you before. There's a folder map between the new layer and the circle. There's a folder map. Hit that folder and call it sticker. Voice crack again. I gotta make a compilation of this. Sticker glow, for example. Now, what we can do with that is just hit Control and just click on all the stickers. So we select all of the stickers and just drag them into the sticker glow folder. So what we have now is a sticker glow folder with all the stickers. So easy peasy. Now we can sort it out again. So let's make it a bit more realistic, for example. So what we can do to make it a bit more realistic is click on the layer background. Let's call it BG. Should have done that in the beginning. My bad, first video. I'm sorry. So we hit the background and we just take the burn tool. If not the burn tool is there for you, it's usually a magnifying glass, and just right click that dodge tool, magnifying glass, and hit burn tool. Just make it like, I would say 280 pixels around there. And then just drag underneath the gun itself. We will have a nice effect like it's laying on the ground. So you want to do that twice, so just forward and backward. Just like that. See, yep. Fill that in. So now it's looking like it's a little more glowing effect under the gun, like it's actually laying there or has been laying there for a while. So that's a pretty neat option you can do to make it a bit more realistic. So we're almost done here. All we gotta do now is just add our little logo, or if you have a logo or not, that depends all on you. But for me, I'm just gonna, for example, we can just add a little text saying Oni Pixel. So once we've done that, we can just double click it, the text itself, and change the font to whatever font matches the background itself. So this lighting strike looks pretty fast and simple, so we're gonna take something fancy, something like this, and we're just gonna stick it somewhere where I think would be matching. So just to get the color correction of the font itself to match the background, I just want to have the same color of the background as the font. I don't know what happened to that L, but well. So we want to have the same matching background color to the font. So what I just do is hit color on the font while still selected and just click on the background itself, and you can barely see the font, but that is okay. We can easily fix that. We can just hit Control D and then enter. So that means we're done. I am so sorry, I did not mean to do that. Control Z. So sorry. What we can do now is just click simply and just double click the text layer. So you want to double click the text layer and you will get a layer style. So what we can do in this layer style is we can drop some shadows, some outer glow, some inner glow to make this font pop out a bit. So we want to drop some shadows. Already looks better. Some outer glows. Sorry. We can drop some outer glows and just hit the color and just change up the color to a bit darker, like that. Maybe that would look pretty cool. Maybe like that. That looks pretty cool. Black works too, but I would say I will stick to dark orange. So inner glow will always make it a bit rough. Not always, but in some occasions it will make it a bit rough and pixely. But we can easily fix that and we can match that in. So let's take, for example, yellow. See, we still have the little pixel things. But in this occasion, for me, that is perfect because the sand is like so corny. We have satin corns, and it just matches with the font itself. So we just gotta find the right color for this. So that works for me. We had the little pixel thing on the font, and that looks amazing. What we can do now is just hit OK and OK on layer styles as well. Just click and select the Oni pixel, the text font layer, and hit edit and free transform. What we will do now is find a great position to place this amazing font. So we can just drag it down, place it maybe above the scope, above the barrel. That would be pretty cool, but that would be not too cool. So I usually just drag it down to 0 degrees, if you can get it to exact 0 degrees. There we go. And just place it down left corner. And here we go. If you really like this artwork, you should hit the subscribe button and like this video. And please leave a comment what I could have done better, because I really need that feedback. So please, I hope you enjoyed.